kind of made a mistake setting up my Etsy store with some of my creations that should have been listed as one of a kind variations, with whether they are, you know, blue resin, epoxy, or eco-friendly, each one having one, but somebody ordered 4 of them. So instead of telling her I don't have 4, I'm going to make 3 more and see if I can recreate what I did here. Let's get started. So come along with me, Susie Q. Hey. Today I'm going to be using these ingredients to fulfill an order. I'm going to be making 3 trinket trays. So let's get started. So the first thing I have to do while making this is weigh and measure my resin-crete. It isn't by volume, it's by weight. So let's go over to my weighing station. And the resin-crete, I'm going to put it up here. Okay. And the resin-crete is 10-3 base. So I know each one of those trays is a little over 4 ounces. So I'm going to want, let's just say 5 ounces. I can use something for extra. 5 times 3 is 15 ounces. Right here to this black mark. And I'm going to weigh it. And that's going to give me a start anyway. And I do have a little cup in here. You know what, I'm going to put gloves on just in case. Put it on the scale, duh. I am going to use all of my resin-crete. Okay. So that is 1 pound, 4 ounces. 16, that's 20 pounds. So if it is 10-3, that would be 6 water. 20, yeah, because I could just 6 ounces of water. Which now I gotta weigh my water. This is about how much water I would need. I'm gonna pour it in slowly and test it anyway. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is add the water slowly to this, but I am going to put my resin-crete coloration in the water. And see how that comes out. Not very resin-crete-y, huh? Did it come out? Yeah. Okay. I might have to add a little brown as well. Try to recreate this color, knowing it's going to be mixed with white. I think I used orange. It has been a long time though. So now I am going to slowly add, I should probably get a container to slowly add the powder in to the water. But do I have a container? I don't have a large enough container to do that, but that's what I want to do. I want to pour this into the water, but I can only do what I got. Before I use my whisk, I am going to spin it around. I will use my whisk in a moment. I might even use more colorant. So I'm trying to use like this part of the bowl like it's its own separate little bowl. And then I'm just thinking I didn't weigh this bowl first, and this bowl weighs more than that. So I might need just a tad bit extra water, but I'm going to hold off on that theory until I get this water in here. Okay. I think it's nice now I can do the whisk. Just want to make sure I get everything off the sides and the bottom. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to add more. It's super thick, but I've watched too many YouTubers say, oh, I'm just going to add a little more. I'm just going to add a little more. I'm not. I've measured it. I'm going to trust the process. I might be wrong, but I'm going to just whisk it up. And I am going to add just a tad bit more of this. I might add some brown. I did shake it up, right? Maybe I did shake it up. Maybe that's why. Oh, that's good. Look at that. That looks about the same, right? Ho, ho, ho. Let me get it all mixed up. I don't believe that I have enough here for all 3 trays, but I definitely have enough for 2 trays. So we'll just see what I do. If I have to order more resin-crete, then I have to order more resin-crete to fulfill the order. I don't know. Now I gotta one more time make sure I got everything off the bottom. Yep, there's nothing on the bottom. I definitely don't want any powder anywhere else. And this sets up pretty darn quick, so I don't want to be too long stirring. Put this on my leveling table. And I'm not going to fill them up because I do want to jiggle a little. I do have enough for half of them. All right, well. I don't want to scrape too much. No, it's good. I did get all the sides and bottoms. I definitely want to get it all because sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. Sorry. I did not get to jiggle yet. I'm thinking I should run my, I don't want any bubbles in this. Go around the inside rim, the outside rim for each one while it's nice and watery. Outside rim, inside rim. I see a hair, cat hair. So, okay, let me get cleaned up while I let this sit. Okay, it has been 45 minutes and it's not even warm, so that's good. Let's demold and see how they look on this side. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. I think I like the new ones better than this one. Oh no, I might have to make a 4th. Might have to get some resin-crete and make a 4th. Let's see how they all look. And I like to demold this way just in case. I don't know, just in case, but that way I can keep the things steady on the ground. Oh, look at, they came out great! They came out so much better than my first one. Crap, now what? Guys, what would you do? Would you just get more resin-crete and make a 4th one so they all look good? My first one did not come out. It has, maybe that's what they liked about it though. Oh my gosh, I don't know. So now I am going to be decorating the temporary tattoos, so they'll be going this way. Okay. They'll be inverted. I'm glad I thought that through. And they are going to go underneath. I'm going to put the fern on top. Yeah, I definitely like these 3 better. So I gotta decide what to do, but first I'm gonna get these tattoos on. And keep in mind, these tattoos first have this film that needs to come off. There we go. There. I try not to use too much water, but it has to be enough. Definitely enough to make it see-through. Some of these are, a couple of these are pretty big. Oh, they're facing the wrong way. I did something wrong with this one. Oh well, she is like she is. Not changing her now. Oh no! Oh no! What happened? I don't think I ruined her. I ruined the second one. There was two on there. I thought it was weird. I hope I didn't ruin it. Let that sit on there for a minute. This one I probably ruined. I'll deal with her later. I'm going to keep making sure I get all the bubbles out. Let it dry. Oh, there's two. I cut them together and everything, and I didn't ruin the design. Isn't that crazy? Look at that. I trimmed them around together and didn't ruin the design. And there's a signature on this one. I don't know who that is. I bet it's the artist name. Dang. That would have been cool to have that artist name on. Okay. I thought I had them all facing the same way, like facing inward. And I'm like, well, that's weird. I'm using it now anyway. I should have double checked at that point. So far, I've got the birds on. I am going to tacky glue these down because I don't want to use too much depth. In the middle. This one could have a little bit bigger fern in the middle because... How's that? Okay. How does that look? Does that look good? And this is... yeah, let me get my other glove back on. And I think I will do resin. It's going to take longer to cure. No. To do UV. What am I being such a UV snob for? Let me try this one. So I'm just using this as a glue to hold it down. In very small amounts. I'm not trying to cover it. I'm not trying to top coat it. Just trying to keep it in place when I pour resin. Because otherwise it'll float a little bit and then I'll have to put another layer, and these trinket trays just aren't deep enough. How's that look? Okay. Let's get them down. I probably could have put UV resin on the top of all of them, huh? I'm just gluing them into place. I'm gonna make probably an ounce of resin. I don't need much. I just need, well, I'm gonna make 2 ounces because I have another tray I have to put a top coat on. I have to put a top coat on this tray, so bonus. Look at this mold. It's got a nice lip on it. It's super deep. It's a little different trinket tray. About the same size, but it's deeper and more bowl-like. There you go. I marked it so I can see. And this is going to be the clear. I'm almost out of resin. Now this one, as it's coming out gloopy, I get close to the line and give it a couple seconds. Because sometimes it's sitting right in the middle, piled up like a pyramid. So I'll come close to the line and wait and see if it settles down. Yep. There you go. I need some more resin. And I need a stirring stick. A little silicone stick. I'm going to stir it slowly for 5 full minutes. And then this part I will put you on pause because you don't need to sit here and watch paint dry. I'm just going to stir it for 5 full minutes. Okay, this has been stirred for 5 minutes and I let it sit for 5 minutes. So now I'm going to pour it very carefully over all the, make sure all the, I know it'll self-level, so I just want to make sure all the ferns, all the ferns are covered. But first I just want to make sure it's spread. I'll try the heat gun and see if it works a little better. Maybe I should have done a little more UV, but I have found that when you pour resin on top of UV, you can actually see it. And I'm not a fan. I don't think I'm a real fan of UV either, but maybe it's the kind of UV I use. So there are little ferns sticking up which really drive me insane. I try so hard not to have them. Let me try a lighter. Let me see if these are bubbles or are they fern. That's a burn. They do look good though, but this is the original. As you can see, the main part is a little darker because I think I had put the top coat of epoxy on before I let it totally dry like I did here. And it may not have been resin-crete, so I'm still debating whether I do another one with these two. But I like that they're all the same. This one can go over here. Now what I'm going to do is before I wax it, I am going to let it cure overnight. I want to make sure this resin-crete has no moisture in it whatsoever before I try to seal it. And then I think I'm going to put some cork backing on the bottom so that they're not as sharp. And that you can put it on, I'm not sure what the purpose is, but I put corking on a lot of my stuff. So I gotta put some A6000 all around here like this and put the corking on, and then take my X-Acto knife and cut it out. Cut it out. That way I know it's a good fit, it's on there. And then this is the other one that I did. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh. There's my camera, there we go. Still got a little bit translucent in the back. The light blue shines through. I thought about putting trees in the back before I put this on, but I chose against it. And it's my fall. I probably should have done this in a light orange, would have been good too, but I guess because I love blue. These 3 trays, I'm going to let them. And then where's my, this is the little frog I made, a little magnet. He's so cute. Oh, it smells so good. This is Seth Stone Lemon Wax Polish. And what I'll do is I'll just put it around the whole thing and really rub it in. So yeah, I'm just going to wait and seal it up tomorrow. And then ship them out. But I think they came out great. Very happy, very happy. Yeah, and that's it. So they're not going to look any different than when I wait until I'll seal it. So I think I'll end the video now. So thanks, guys. And I am glad this had a happy ending. I was a little bit worried about it. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.
Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey, everybody, it's Susie Q. So come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.